Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl, your fave spiritual speaker, Nita, coming at you with some knowledge sprinkled with some love. I hope the week has been good to you thus far. As you know, here on this page, we do a couple of different things. But the main thing that we do is we use divination, affirmation cards, emotional and somatic coping skill cards to be able to help us manifest a overall healthy well-being, especially for our behavioral and mental health, okay? With that being said, I wanted to start a new chapter in a sort of sense. I wanted to add something, and I decided I'm going to start adding Mindful Monday. And the way that I see it, right, when you are mindful, mindfulness is something that prevents us from making mindless decisions. That is something that happens all the time. It's impulsive, it's something that we just randomly do based upon our emotions and not the intentionality in our values, which is really important how we maneuver in everyday scenarios. When we focus on mindfulness, it's literally an intentional practice of being fully present in the moment without judgment of the moment or yourself. When you are mindful, that means you are aware of your thoughts, emotions, physical sensations as they are, not what we rather them be or what we want them to be. On a clinical standpoint, it's actually a way for us to support emotional regulation. It reduces anxiety, stress, and it also strengthens our ability to respond rather than react. On the spiritual side, it invites us to connect with a deeper sense of self, grounding us through acceptance, peace, and purpose, which are vital to our human nature. Mindfulness is essential not only just to our everyday life, but our mental health because it interprets the patterns of overthinking, worry, and impulsivity. It interrupts those things for us compared to us being in a space where we keep allowing ourselves to go based upon that emotion at that time or the impulsivity. Being mindful helps us create space between stimulus and response. And it's allowing us to make choices that are aligned with our values instead of our impulses. Over time, this helps us rebuild resilience, clarity, self compassion, self awareness, and self regulation. To practice mindfulness, it is very simple. Breathe, because sometimes we don't recognize the weight of air. Pause before you make any decisions and notice what's going on. I think it's extremely important for us as humans living in this mundane life for us to take moments every single day, sit quietly, process what's been going on, process our days, process our nights, our evenings, just processing in general. It allows you to gently be in this space without judgment. And when you're processing, remember to focus on your breath as it flows in and flows out. When you when you are in a place where you let your mind wander, because it will, it allows you to be able to bring yourself back in that space. I think mindfulness should be practiced on a day to day basis in every activity from eating to walking, listening. It's just being fully present and engaged in that moment. The reason why this is so important is because mindfulness from a spiritual lens, it allows you to have an act of returning, right? Returning to self, returning to peace, returning to stillness and awareness. It reminds us of we are not our thoughts. And a thought is exactly that. A thought. It comes and it goes and it flows. Ebbs and flows are very important for us to be able to ride the waves of life. The more you just sit and allow yourself to observe your thoughts, the more awareness that you have. And awareness is freedom. So from this point on, every week we're going to be doing a challenge. And this week, I genuinely just challenge you to slow down, tune in, and be present, even in a moment, even for a moment. Subtle pieces like that can create meaningful change. So what you're going to do is just take pride in being in the space, being grateful and showing gratitude, right? Something as simple as hearing a conversation, something as simple as communicating, something as simple as folding clothes and feeling the clothes and feeling the fabric of it and actually taking the time to show gratitude for it. This also looks like going out and enhancing your senses. If you smell something, take a moment to smell it. If you want to feel something, like you feel a leaf, go through the ridges of the leaf to see the importance or how it feels. Mindfulness is going to be the thing that keeps us from making decisions that are not for us. Okay? Thank you again for coming to my TED Talk.